Hello, this is a fully restored Steinway Model B. That's 210 centimetres long, about 6 foot 11 inches long, and just come onto the showroom floor. It's just been finished full restoration, so it's perfect on the outside. Don't need to show you all the case, it's very reflective anyway, but it's absolutely perfect without any scratches at all. It's made in 1926, so it would have originally had ivory key tops, but these have been replaced with modern and top quality key tops. And apparently Steinway replaced theirs frequently, or somebody said always replace their key tops nowadays when they fully restore. So it's commonly done. You have to have a certificate to sell ivory keys these days, pianos with ivory keys. Looking at the inside, it's immaculate in every way. So obviously it's been fully restored, so we've done it to the highest possible standards and done it exactly as it would have been originally. I pitch raised the piano. It was slightly below concert pitch and give me an opportunity to test all the tuning pins, to obviously listen to the tone at the same time and think about the piano. It has a new rest plank, rock maple rest plank. We've used the same as we believe Steinway have rock maple rest planks as well, so we've used the best quality that you can get. So tried to make it obviously as good as we can, like a brand new piano. It looks like a brand new piano and sounds like a 1920s piano, which we love the sound of the 1920s piano. So it's really, I think, as good an instrument as you can possibly get for the concert hall. Or if you have a large living room, maybe you'd like to put a Steinway model. You have to have a big room really, so because it's a powerful piano. But Steinway Model B is one of the very best pianos you can possibly buy. The bridge has been recapped and the top quality German piano strings have been fitted, just as Steinway would do themselves. The action has been restored to the highest possible standards. New Renner hammers. Renner is obviously owned by Steinway nowadays, and the undercovering is yellow. That's for the older Steinways. Modern one is maroon, but they need to be a different weight, slightly lighter. And these are just what you ask for Renner for the right hammers for the age of the piano. Obviously, there's a huge variety of different types of hammers, and if you don't do that, you'll end up with too heavy hammers if you get modern ones put on. So these are talked afterwards to make it really smooth, as smooth the action as possible, and new rollers. So really, as I say, done as we've seen before in other videos, hammers, shanks and rollers, and just done to the highest possible standards. Now, these are new screws. This is a new hammer rail here, so they're very, very tight, with lots of winding, taking off and putting back on. Very often these do become loose, so that's important. So there's very little refinement to do on this piano, really. Pitch raising and voicing the hammers. There's some that are brighter than others, so I've marked them down here, and I'll continue to mark them as we find them, and we'll obviously try and voice them as accurately as possible. So for instance, this D is brighter than the notes next to it. I don't know if you can pick that up on the video, but it's pretty obvious live. So that's marked B on the sheet, and there's another one here I've marked as well. And D is damping, not quite as good as it could be, so not perfect. So we listen to these two. That's good damping, and that's just hanging on a bit more. There's more legroom on this piano than the average grand. 61 would be the average, 62. Some grands are 59.5, by the way, so sometimes if you're a tall person you don't fit in, but low pedals as well, so there's room for putting caster cups under if you want it to be even more legroom. The key weighting's practically perfect, 56, so slightly heavier for concert grand. Very often we leave it like that, so a lot of manufacturers have that philosophy as well. So 56 grams, 55 would be normal. Perhaps that's 2 grams more than you'd like it to be, but plus or minus 2 grams is fine and acceptable. So 55 and 56, and going down very slightly as we get nearer the top. So let's compare the tone with other pianos. This is a 190 centimetre Gretchen Steinway. A 170 centimetre Bösendorfer made in 1925. And a 160 centimetre Yamaha made in 2002. Steinway Model B, 210 centimetres long, made in 1926 and fully restored to the highest possible standards. So it's like a new piano, only has the tone of the 20s Steinways, which we're particularly fond of. It's a beautiful, sweet sounding piano. Obviously you can't tell on the video very much, but we encourage you to try it live, obviously, and then that's the only way you're going to be able to tell. And the touch as well, it's touch just like a new piano too. So thank you very much for listening. If you're interested, please do write to us, info@robertspianos.com.